Hey, what's up everybody? I'm out here today going through some samples and preparing to send these off to be assayed. So I'm going to start from the left, work to the right. This was sample number 11. Some of the stuff I was going through in a previous video. This is about the 150, 140 mark inside the mine. This is where we have kind of a big fat zone of this, I want to call this limonite. I'm not sure if I'm 100% accurate. It's very soft. It's running between two quartz veins. If you crack this open, it's got a bit of a green hint to it, almost like it's got a little bit of copper, especially where you peel it off of right on the top of this. And that's a pretty good sized chunk of hematite, limonite right there. This is the area I was getting detector hits. There's some more examples. Lots of pretty colors. A lot of yellow staining in the quartz. Nothing that looks really metallic under the loop or anything like that, but if it's hidden within the limonite or the sedimentary stuff, it's not going to be really obvious. So that's sample 11. Move over here to sample 12, and this is where I think the vein is really starting to ramp up. This is where the vein is about 3 or 4 feet thick. The top half of it is mostly this mostly white quartz. It's got some pockets of hematite in it. A lot of staining. Definitely some sulfur staining going through here. You can kind of see those little specks of hematite. There's some bigger places here and there, but around the foot wall where it really gets real interesting. And look at this bad boy right here. That's almost pure hematite. Just little chunks of quartz here and there, and limonite obviously as it oxidizes out. It's a very vibrant red, vibrant orange, with some yellows. And this looks a lot like the high grade stuff we've found. So I'm actually pretty excited about this sample. This is a big chunk of it I pulled out. Big fat quartz crystals right there. And this is riding, as you can see, kind of right on the contact zone. Right on the footwall. So, my money is probably on this particular batch being the best, but I could be wrong. Okay, so we'll move over here. This is sample 13. This is a spot that Josh is working on. Got some really pretty cool pitting going on in this stuff. If you look at that, all kinds of that pockety hematite in there. Again, this is very similar to that high grade as well. So I know we're gonna get some hits in this stuff You know, it's all speculation right now what's going to be the best. Let me see on this one if I can find it. Yeah, there you go. Zoom in right there, or zoom out I should say. What do you see right there in the middle? That's right, that's some yellow. If that is gold, it's not big enough to react with the detector. I really didn't get much of anything for detector hits in this stuff. It's a little bit lightweight, probably medium density. But it's very pitted, so it's almost like a piece of lava almost, it feels like. But just a nice chunk of limonite / hematite. So I'm going to keep that one. This is some more of this stuff out of the same spot. It's just some nicely cemented together material, brecciated quartz, limonite, hematite, typical mix. So over here, this is some of the samples I pulled out of the stope. Now this was towards the hanging wall of the vein, and I was kind of having a hard time pulling these samples out because this was way back in the vug that was probably a foot deep or so. But that's a very nice chunk of limonite there. Lots of pitting in this quartz, and probably not on this piece, but you will see specks of late yellow in this stuff too. And nice big fat solution cavities. Great coloring on this stuff too. Yeah, this is right along the contact zone towards the hanging wall. This piece of it is kind of interesting. It's got a nice piece of arsenopyrite right there. If you can see that, that's very obvious even on the video. So that looks pretty promising. Then we move on over here. This is the same spot. This is more towards the center of the vein. This was one of the pieces I showed on a video earlier that's showing some color right there in the seam. I gotta know what's in this. Another piece from the same spot. Very, very pitted. All this hematite oxidizing out. A lot of reds. A very like reddish pink stripe right there. That was from a much bigger piece. Comes apart pretty easily. It's got a lot of laminations in it. Just totally pitted up. There's a very big pit right there. You can see where those chunks of hematite are gone now. I'd like to note when we were chipping away from this spot, the deeper we go in, the more pitted it gets, the more hematite limonite we start seeing. And that's actually where that stope is fairly close to this sample, just because the tunnel starts to cut right pretty much at this spot, and once you get to the big stope, it cuts right, and then it kind of cuts red again. So I do believe between this piece and this piece is probably where they're probably getting the highest hits. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my gut feeling. So that'll be it for now. I will probably post the results, unless they're really, really good. I'll probably keep them a secret. Pretty exciting stuff, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. Got much exploring to do here. All right, we'll see you later.